At GoFundMe, we're the world's #1 most trusted fundraising platform, which is easily provable because we wrote it on our website. With us, you can easily set up a campaign or contribute to a cause that speaks to your heart so you can assist someone who's in desperate need of help. We make it easy. You just simply set up a campaign for your cause, make a donation, share it with all your friends to get them to contribute, and then once all the donations are in, we'll decide if we want to give the money to your cause or not. Your money, our choice. All of our competitors unfortunately have deceptive business practices where they just automatically deliver your money to the cause you donated to. But not us. We think you deserve better than that. If we'd rather not give your money to your cause, then we're going to be honest with you about that after you've given us your money. Besides, people love surprises. You can only imagine the customer satisfaction when they learn we gave their money to someone else. It's like getting in an Uber and the driver takes you to where he wants to go. Nobody wants to go to their own destinations anymore. It's too old-fashioned. Accordingly, here at GoFundMe, we've taken on a little heat recently, very unfairly, with regard to the Canadian truckers, because we decided to redirect $9 million from them to, well, not them. And some people started spreading misinformation saying we've stolen $9 million. It's like, well, first off, it's a little closer to 10 than 9. But stealing itself, that's just a social construct invented by the alt-right. We didn't steal $9 million. We took $9 million. It's like you might want to send a gift through the mail to a friend. Now the mailman might decide instead of delivering the gift to your friend, he might want to give it to one of his friends. That's his prerogative, and that's all we're doing. Except if a mailman were to do that, it'd be a felony. But with us at GoFundMe, it's completely different, because we're doing it with $9 million. After $9 million in donations came in to support the Canadian truckers who are taking a stand for freedom against the mandates, we realized that the truckers who are acting out of peace, kindness, and a love for freedom are really acting out of misogyny, violence, and a love of racism. And we felt we had to do something about it to save Canada. National security is really the job of 3 organizations: the CIA, FBI, and GoFundMe. All the other competitors in our category are dedicated to being stewards of your hard-earned money, promising to get it to the person, charity, or cause of your choice. But at GoFundMe, we're dedicated to deciding which causes deserve money. My one wish is that the Make-A-Wish Foundation would stop giving all that money to children. Once we decided that hundreds of thousands of people don't really want to support the Canadian truckers, we announced that if you don't proactively reach out to get a refund, then we're just going to redirect all your money to a verified charity of our choice. And you can rest assured, our top verified charities are ones like BLM, the DNC, and research that goes to solving the infertility problem that a small percentage of men suffer from that keeps them from getting pregnant. But we had to abort that plan. We, for some reason, got a ton of backlash from the public on this. People being selfish with the money that we've taken from them and trying to give it to someone else. Some people just don't want to give. So instead, we have to refund everybody's money to them. Just think of all the men who aren't going to get pregnant now. All we're trying to do is build goodwill with Canada by trying to save Canada from the people that are trying to save Canada. We had no choice. We couldn't give the money to the truckers. We actually had to do it based on the new terms that we've just made up. Because you see, the truckers aren't protesting anymore. They're occupying Ottawa. And at GoFundMe Law Enforcement Division, we're not going to stand for that. As a company, we can't support any movement that is occupying an area. We did fundraise for the Antifa occupied chop zone in Seattle last year, but they were really violent. So it was much more of a peaceful Occupy movement. I mean, we don't like to brag, but yes, we are trailblazers in the online fundraising space. But our hope is that other industries will start to follow our example. I mean, could you imagine airlines that don't fly their passengers to where they're trying to go? Or a contractor, you hire them to remodel your kitchen, and then they decide they don't want your kitchen remodeled after you've paid them. People love control. That's why we try to give people the opportunity to have more control enacted on them by us. GoFundMe isn't just about using customers to serve our agenda. We try to give back. Every year, we allocate a certain percentage of our profits to fight climate change, world hunger, and free speech. Now, a lot of Russian misinformation has come out recently about how people can use Bitcoin as a decentralized way of supporting their causes directly. But the problem with that is it cuts out the centralized middleman like us. So if you use Bitcoin, the problem is you don't have anyone controlling your money and actions aside from yourself. At Gofundme, we take it upon ourselves to protect the world from freedom. Next time you want to raise money for a cause, look no further than Gofundme. You decide the cause, you raise all the donations, and then we'll decide if we want to give the money to your cause or not.